Nana's here, and you know I like to keep my cool and not take on the emotional turmoil our tragic daily news inflicts on us, so I don't curl up into a ball under my blanket, never to be heard from again. But Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me? People are just shooting people for accidents and mistakes? I already don't want to go to a school or a movie theater or a mall, but now I don't want to go to anybody's house either. Now, if you haven't heard the news, in Kansas City, 16-year-old Ralph Yarl rang the doorbell of the wrong house trying to pick up his siblings. Andrew Lester, the 84-year-old white man who lived there, shot Ralph, hitting him in the head and the arm, reportedly shouting, "Don't come around here." Now, incredibly, Ralph survived. Thank goodness. But he had to run to 3 different houses before someone would even help him. You see, Ralph is a young black kid, and it seems Andrew Lester saw that he was a young black kid through the door window and shot him based on that information alone. Now, Lester claims he was scared to death, thinking Ralph was trying to break into his home when he saw him there. But who rings the doorbell first? And I have no doubt Andrew Lester was scared of Ralph because racism in our society creates that fear. And those fears are amplified by Fox News and other similar media outlets and spread like a virus throughout conservative America. 20-year-old Kaylin Gillis was with her boyfriend and some other friends in 2 different vehicles looking for the location of a party they were headed to in upstate New York. They pulled into a driveway thinking it was the right address, but realized it wasn't, and began to leave as 2 shots were fired at them, killing Kaylin Gillis. They had to drive 5 miles away to get cell phone service to call 911. The owner of the property, 65-year-old Kevin Monahan, claims he shot because he was fearful of a group of cars speeding up the driveway, revving their engines. But they were actually leaving when he shot at them. He refused to come out and speak with the police, and he apparently has shown no remorse. He says he didn't know that one of the bullets hit and killed a passenger. So just so you know, if you have a gun and shoot it, one of the side effects could be killing a person. In Texas, cheerleader Heather Roth was leaving practice going to the parking lot where her carpool met. Heather started to get into the car she thought was her friend's, realizing that there was a stranger sitting there in the passenger seat and she had the wrong car. She quickly got out and found the right car where her friends were waiting. When that stranger, who was 25-year-old Pedro Rodriguez Jr., approached their car, Heather rolled down the window to apologize. But Rodriguez pulled out a gun and started shooting at the girls. Heather was grazed and Peyton Washington was severely injured. Why did he shoot at them? Who knows? And now we have a neighbor shooting at a family whose basketball rolled into their yard. That's what you get when you combine racism, rage, instilling fear in people that everyone's out to get them, with the right to own a gun. The gun industry is capitalizing on the fear of these tragic events in our society, so people will buy more guns. Then people use those guns to kill people, making the rest of us afraid. So people who would have never considered owning a gun are now actually considering it, or doing it. Well played. Well, I hope you love the society you're creating. Always shouting about freedom and your rights. Well, congratulations. You are free and have the right to a miserable, joyless, fearful life, always wondering how you can get someone before they get you, dragging all of our country into this horrific drama. I'd say it's like the Wild West, but the Wild West had tighter gun laws. And if you don't think it's a horrific drama, then you're desensitized as a result of this violence occurring so often that it just seems normal. Double check your addresses, people. Do not show up at the wrong door. Don't try to get in the wrong car. Don't stop or turn around in someone's driveway. And don't let your ball roll into the neighbor's yard. They might shoot and kill you. And that's a T.